People are talking now about what you're saying in those songs.
Yes. Feel free to ask me about that, babe.
Chun-Li. Do
Yes.
you want to address the existing rumor that you're taking shots at Cardi?
Is that an existing rumor?
There's a rumor around, but that's in another song, the snippet from the other song, not Chun-Li, but the snippet from the other song. There's definitely a story out there about the song do you don't know about this?
I had no clue. That particular song I wrote in Paris about 1.5 years ago. It was actually for Drake's last album.
You're kidding.
That's to tell you how long ago I wrote that song.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep.
So is that going to be on the record, on the album?
I don't know.
Haven't decided.
I definitely didn't want to discuss a leak. I mean, why would I want to do that?
That's fair enough. Let's talk about this. So focus.
But I will say,
yeah.
Shout out to Cardi and all the new female rappers
Yes.
who've been doing their thing. And there's certain girls that show me like genuine love that I want to shout out.
Like,
shout out to Miss Banks. She's from, I told her when I bring the tour to London, I want her to come out because she's just shown me genuine love. And Cash Doll always shows me genuine love. Asian Doll always shows me genuine love. There's a new girl who showed me genuine love the other day. Malibu Mitch, I think is her name. And so it just warms my heart when the girls do that. I'm not gonna lie and say and act like it doesn't. It makes me so good. It makes me feel so good. With Cardi B, she's done exactly what she should have done. She's just gone full steam ahead, and congratulations to her. The only thing with Cardi that really, really, really hurt my feelings was the first interview she did after Motorsport came out. I remember, like, when I first came in the game, if a female of that stature had done a feature with me on it, I would only be, singing their praises and saying thank you. The first interview she did after Motorsport came out, it just really hurt me because she looked so aggravated and angry, and the only thing she kept saying was, "Oh, I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that verse. I didn't hear that verse. She changed her verse." Like, I was like, "What?"
So talk to me about Motorsport, please. Motorsport. Let's get to the music.
You liked it? You like it?
I like it. You like it?
Yeah.
I mean, are you good with Nicki? Are you two? Are you?
I spoke to her before. I saw her in person before.
What happened?
We spoke about things.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't like getting into detail because it's like, I'm
not trying to get the gossip. I'm just saying, are you good, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
because you're on a track together, so I wanted to.
Well, when I heard the track,
right,
her verse was in Finnish. Well, it's not the verse that is on right now. And Quavo told me like to get on the song, and I just felt like it's a perfect opportunity for me to be on a track that is that's big like them.
True. Because
those are two big people, and I just started in the game.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I know that if I get on this record, it's gonna be crazy. Like, who doesn't want it?
Yeah, you done your job on that.
Yeah, so it's like I'm gonna jump on it, and I jumped on it.
And you smashed it.
Yeah.
I remember when I first did a song with Trina for the first time. That's why to this day I love Trina, because she is the first female rapper I think that, acknowledged me behind the scenes and said, I want you to be on my album. Till this day you've never heard me speak ill of Trina just because of that.
Yeah.
That's very important. And so her most recent interview, Cardi, that's when I just came back on Instagram and I saw it. And I felt good. I finally felt like she said something genuinely nice, about me. But with Motorsport, I kind of felt ambushed. I felt like Quavo at that time was, like, Quavo is my baby. I love Quavo. And at the time, I went on Twitter and I explained how Motorsport came about. And, people were saying that I was lying. So I texted Quavo and I said, hey, just, could you back me up on this? Because, I don't want people to think I'm lying. What do I have to lie about? And he didn't back me up. And, he texted me. He was like, I would go on Twitter and back you up if you were my girl. LOL. And that hurt because he's somebody, like, I love him, And there are certain rappers, you know, who I call my baby. You know, Quavo, Uzi is my baby. You know, Sway Lee is my baby. And so Quavo told me, I'm not gonna go on Twitter and address that shit, man. Like if I do an interview, you know, then I'll address it. And I was like, yikes, you know, because it hurt my feelings to know that people would watch me be slaughtered, and not one person will step in to say the truth. You know, they will run with that lie because it's. Can I have some water, please? They'll allow people to run with the lie because it's entertaining to make Nicki seem like a bad guy, and it's sad. Quavo texted me. I still have the text in my phone. First of all, Quavo came to my studio and played Motorsport. He was the only person on Motorsport. I said, oh, that's a hit. That's out of here. I want to get on that one. He wanted me to get on a record call for keeps. She for keeps. I said, no, please, 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 let's do Motorsport. He came back after and said, all the guys going to be on Motorsport. I was like, okay, yeah, I figured that. You know, I knew that much because I knew they were working on their group album. And he texted me and he said, is it okay to put Cardi on it? And I still have the text in my phone where I said, yeah, let's do it. And that's the only story I told. You know, I said exactly how it came about. And when it was time to clear the air about that, no one did that. You know, everybody, all of them allowed me to look like I lied. And, you know, even with the scheduling conflict, she's using my hairdresser now. So even he can attest to the fact, Tokyo, he knows that there really was a scheduling conflict and it was because of him. He's the one that couldn't show up. And I texted him, I said, you know that if I don't show up the day she's shooting, they're gonna act like it's because I'm doing it to be mean. You know, with the current Nicki hate train. And he wasn't able to come, you know, he had something to do, and that's fine. So I had to shoot on another day. They all knew that. Especially if you're using my hairdresser now. He can attest to that. And you still did interviews and y'all all still jumped around that. And just to paint Nicki as the bad person so that you could play the victim. And that really, really hurt me.
And that
because I really fully supported her. And up until this recent interview that she did, I had never seen her show me genuine love in an interview.
There's people who have, I don't know the whole story, but somehow you and Nicki Minaj got pitted against each other. And then you often talk about sneak dissing. So unpack that for me. Is there something between you and Nicki, or is that just internet made up?
I just feel like it's really internet made up. Like, I really feel like fans and people, they really want to see that happen because it's really entertaining. To see people beef is entertaining. Like, I am going from when Nicki and Remy was beefing, everybody was tuning in like, ooh, what's next? What's next? What's next? But I don't really have the time for that. Like, it's like if you ain't my man, or if you not taking my money from me, you not stopping my money, then I don't really give a about you. People just want to pin it so much because it's entertainment, but they don't want to handle their own beef. And I spoke to her before in person, just like we talking right now, like this close to each other. So it's just like I always say, like, I don't ever want nobody sneak this in me. I'm not the type of person that if there's something that you could talk it out, you could talk it out, because it's not always rah, 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 this, rah, 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 that, because we grown, unless you want to take it to the rah, rah, this, rah, rah, that. But other than that, it's just like, I just feel like fans just keep doing it. Like, they just keep doing it. They just keep doing it, like, because they want it.
I thought it was a missed opportunity in the Motorsport video to show some real camaraderie. But whatever schedules, I mean, why weren't you guys together in the video at the same time?
I heard that she couldn't shoot that day.
And just timing.
I just heard that she couldn't shoot that day, and it's just like, people just made a lot of theories of everything, and it's just like, What is it that people expect from me to do or say? I already say she's an amazing artist. I already say I pay my respect to her. I did videos before jamming to her songs. Like, it's like, what do people expect? Like, y'all want me to say something bad. Y'all want to annoy me to the fact that I say something bad. And it's just like, I'm not falling for that. I'm not falling for that.
And I could just imagine how many girls wish they could have been on a song with Nicki Minaj. And I mean, I'm not saying it in a cocky way, but like, yikes. I'm not saying that in a cocky way. I'm saying it like, the first thing out of your mouth when someone asks you about a Nicki Minaj feature is, she changed her version. Excuse me? It's because of the Nicki hate parade that she felt the comfortability to address me in that manner.
They need rappers like me. They need rappers like me. So they can get on their fucking keyboards and make me the bad guy, Chung Lee.